Hello, awesome people. I hope you're having a great day today. Today we're taking a look at a novel by Harry Harrison called Planet of the Damned. As you can tell from this sticker up in the corner, I picked this up from the used book sale in State College. Last week we reviewed a book I picked up from that book sale called The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, which I'd never read before, but I always wanted to. And then today we're doing something a lot more fun. We're reviewing Planet of the Damned. This is the next novel that I have read after the Wizard of Oz. Frank, you might know Harry Harrison because of his novel Make Room, Make Room. And there's an exclamation point after those rooms. So it's really, make room, make room. It's the novel that Soylent Green, the movie, was based off of. It's a little bit different. They have a different sort of theme, a different ending. They go into a different place with Soylent Green. But Make Room is definitely a key novel because of that. I've read that and reviewed that for this channel. I've also reviewed a novel called The Stainless Steel Rat, which is the first in a series about the stainless steel rat, which you might also know about as well. And that's it. Those are the only two novels by Harry Harrison that I read until I picked up this novel at that book sale and knocked it out. It's 250 pages exactly. Not around, which is pretty cool. It took me a little less than 5 hours for me to knock it out. So it was pretty quick, and you can go back and reread it. It was published, I think, in 1962. It has a tiny little Wikipedia page, which really feels more like a Wikipedia pamphlet than it does like an actual page of information about it, and so forth. Now, Harry Harrison was beloved during his time. He was a heavily published author with many novels to his credit in the science fiction world, but his stuff has mostly been forgotten, which makes him a perfect person for me to knock out in these reviews, because these reviews, again, are about finding those hidden, the name of the channel is The Worst Thing About New Books, which is a part of a quote that says that because they keep us from reading old books. So this is a guy who was heavily read, heavily beloved during his time, but most science fiction fans today just don't know who Harry Harrison is, right? I think that's that. So let's do another novel by this gentleman, The Planet of the Damned, which we're reviewing for you today. I'm going to be giving this a 7 out of 10. Now the key, actually it's a 7+. It's probably more like a 7.3 or a 7.4, maybe even a 7.5, but I've rounded 7.5 up. So this is definitely a little bit better than a 7 out of 10. But we're running it down to a 7 proper. I liked it. I thought it was fun. It was just long enough to keep you interested. The key concept, which you'll find out in the first couple of chapters, because this is spoiler free except for the first little bit, is that our key character is an athlete who just won this massive event on one of the colonies of Earth a long time in the future. And he is recruited by another member of his planet who works for this multi-planet organization. They're basically a non-profit, a non-governmental agency, like an NCO, and an NGO rather, and they get funding from different individuals and governments and so forth, and they put together and try to help people out and make things better. So this guy's recruited to save a planet of not that nice people, and help them out in order to being bombed from a nearby planet that they've really annoyed by trying to bomb them first, by threatening to bomb them first. And so he goes to this planet and is recruited, and then the story will follow. And now this can be dark at times, just so you're right up front. But as you can probably get from the title, Planet of the Damned, or from the context, planet is about to get bombed. Enter our hero athlete from this other colony by Earth. And then that's it. That's the short story in a nutshell. Or, I'm sorry, rather than the novel in a nutshell. It's definitely worth your time. It's fast read. Again, it takes less than 5 hours for me to knock it out. It's 250 pages exactly. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely an interesting thing to do a deep dive into, and I'm glad that I got a chance to do another deep dive into a Harry Harrison thing. Now, the next thing we're doing is a trilogy called The Complete Enchanter that I got in one novel, also from this collection. I'm about 40 pages into it already, that I knocked out last night. So that'll be the next one, that trilogy that's coming out. So we'll be by Deshay and Pratt. So that'll be the next thing that we're reading. So there you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Have you read Novel of the Damned? If so, Planet of the Damned, rather, the novel. If so, what'd you think about it? Did you agree or disagree with my thoughts? Would you like to talk about some of the spoilers? Do you think it was better than 7+? Do you think it was worse than 7+? Just let me know. Let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this, video review, why not hit that subscribe button? There's going to be a lot more of these to follow. And then finally, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.